Alright, so you're just going to kind of leave yourself some room. Just draw a line. A lot of bolting and unbolting in this process, guys. Hang in there with me. I might just end up making one grip with you guys with me, then just pushing through the other one, then showing you guys the final product. Alright. So, I haven't really thought about how I want to do this. I could probably... Yep, that's what I'm gonna... Sorry for dissing you guys there. Got a clamp now. I am going to just clamp it to my bench. A little bit of a helpful trick with clamps. Just kind of hold it and just spin. Flip your wrist around. I'm going to actually put it on this side. I also do recommend safety glasses. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't believe in them, but I am a firm believer. Even though I wear contacts, that crap will still get in your eyes. And I've had it in my eyes before, and it kind of sucks. And this isn't a process to necessarily be rushed either. You have to take your time. Double check yourself, triple check yourself. Alright. See, this carbon fiber is already getting all over me. So, take your cutoff wheel, and once again, very slow, and leave yourself extra room. And then we have a cut piece. Stupid loud thing. Alright. So next you're going to want to unclamp that. Leave the scrap for later for your other side. And then once again, I told you guys, a lot of bolting and unbolting today. So, you can see, you probably can't, but if you can, over here, this corner is making it not want to go down all the way. So what I'm gonna do, nope, you guys fell, it's okay though. I'm sorry if I hurt you, but you're just gonna want to cut off any excess that isn't allowing it to fully seat against your gun. The marker. Not gun, guys. It's a marker. Calling it a gun is what gets this sport banned. None of us want that, right? Okay. And always unplug your cutoff wheel, because I don't want any of you guys losing any limbs or fingers. Nobody wants that. Or at least I hope they don't wish that on people. But you never know. Also something I forgot to do. You can get this piece confused very easily. Which way is up, which way is down. So always on the back, draw an up arrow. or down arrow. Just remember which one it is. Okay. So, now that we have that done and this carbon fiber is attacking me, Lexan doesn't do it as bad, guys. It's okay. I'm going to put that down properly. And that corner's kind of still giving me a fuss, but it's not as bad. I always do the top last, guys. Just makes it a ton easier in the long run. Deal with the perfection last. Then you can see down in that little gap, I'm going to take my Sharpie, just mark it. That's why I put tape all around my frame, because I don't feel like having a Sharpied up frame. So, take it, just kind of give yourself a rough idea. This whole project is going to be about rough ideas and taking a guess at stuff. Go ahead and outline the whole frame. Okay. So, I've done everything that I can do right now. Now we're just going to make a series of cuts. Put it back on, make some more cuts, put it back on. You get the idea. Okay. So now we have the outline of our frame. You're going to cut away the line in most cases, unless you do it differently. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Let's get to cutting. Like Russian Hacker would say, or Crazy Russian Hacker actually, shout out to him, a great YouTuber. I love his videos. But as he would say, safety is #1 priority. And I fully believe in that concept. Because it might be more fun without safety. But then what happens when you don't use safety? And you lose a finger, you lose an eye. Just don't want to do that, guys. Trust me. I don't know from experience, but I know people. So yeah, first step. Once again, go very slow. You're not going to want to make one cut, because that won't give you the best outcome. You're going to want to just take little cuts like this. It'll give you a nice and clean finish. Or should. And I forgot to say, these air tools are very powerful. Have great respect for them. And don't mess around with them. Only use them for what they're meant to be used for. Don't mess around with your friends with them. Don't do any of that. Just once again, don't want you guys losing fingers. And also guys, if that happens to you, if it starts to wiggle around, that just means that not enough of the object is supported. So bring it back a little bit so that more of it's supported. And also, don't tighten your clamp so much that it's going to break this. It isn't very fragile, but it's also not all that strong. So once again, have great respect for the tool and the piece itself. I didn't have it on there tight enough. So, I don't have to yell anymore. But trust me, it's gonna come back on. I must guarantee it. I know at some point in this video it will come back on. I'm gonna have some tighter clearances, but the fun of it, guys. So, another cut. Another one! Now, this rounded bit, I always leave a little bit extra, just because that part can get tricky. And that's where the files come into play. You just, after you cut it, you just kind of work it very slowly, put it up to it a lot, get it right, guys. You guys have a lot of dust on you right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna wipe that off. Ah, much better. We are on 30 minutes already. Wow. Alright. So. So for right here, I also like to kind of do a triangular cut and then come at it straight. I'll show you guys what I mean in a sec. So see what I mean by triangular cut? Now I'm gonna finish it off right here, then this piece will fall, then I'll just come back at it like this. See? Little piece of carbon fiber. So now, since I have a good amount of the cuts that I was planning on cutting that time around cut, I'm going to line it all back up and see how it is. Alright guys, I forgot that my gun has a little bit of a ridge right here, so it wasn't exactly right. I'm going to decide if I want to keep it like that, because I honestly kind of like it. Now if you guys can see, I still need to do some trimming right along that edge, especially right back here, right along that edge. Then I still need to cut that portion. So, gonna go ahead and do everything that I just said. I'm still having a brain fart, so whatever you call the opposite of slow motion, I wish someone else was here so I could ask them, but whatever you call the opposite of slow motion, put that in play now! Alright, so I only did this back portion because I just want to see how it looks so far. So I'm going to peel away this film so I can see exactly what I'm dealing with, since we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Okay, I'm kidding. That's not so smooth, so I'm gonna smooth that out real quick. Always do your final work, guys, with files. It just turns out so much nicer. And then also, when you're done working with carbon fiber, I highly recommend that you seal all of the edges with nail polish, clear coat, some kind of clear. Just so that it seals them and it's not going to start to fray as soon, and just makes it a bunch nicer. Okay, so I've peeled it back. I'm going to put the screws in. And don't be afraid to write on the plexiglass or carbon fiber, especially if you have the sheet of plastic. You have to be a little bit more gentle with the plexiglass, just raw, because the brake clean will eat that away a lot quicker. You guys dusty again? Really? I'm sorry, guys. Just don't use it enough. Alright, so I think I've decided that I am going to keep this bottom ridge like that, but I do have to still go back and work with that a little bit more. There is still a tiny ridge, and especially in this corner there is. But at this point you can start to kind of see how you like the way it feels. And really that's not even that bad. So I think I'm going to leave that alone for now. I'm going to work on this portion. Okay? So, cue the opposite of slow motion. Now. Alright guys, so I cleaned this edge up. I also worked on this edge a little bit if you didn't see. So, let's put it on and see how it is. My hands kill me. They are so itchy. Then also guys, with plexiglass, you might need to remark a couple times, because Sharpie tends to just kind of fall off of that kind, or of plexiglass. So, yeah. So if that edge doesn't fit too bad, I might still do a little bit more work to that. I'm even going to remark just to make sure. Really, once you get so close, there's not that much you can do anymore. Look at this edge. That edge is still quite a ways away. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do that edge. So I'm going to remark this one once again. Hang on. Thought I heard someone. My sister or something. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish these edges. And I think what I'm going to do for this one right here, I think I may just kind of cut it straight off of this edge. So if you guys see, it kind of lines up here. This is pretty straight. Let's see. See, the only edge that I would miss is this one. Really, if I were to cut that a little bit over, just about a 1/4 inch over, just cut it straight along, not adjacent, but parallel with this line, that should get me pretty close. So I think that's what I'm going to do. If that screws it up, oh well. Okay. So, cue opposite of slow motion. Go! Especially with carbon fiber, makes it really difficult to tell what are the fibers and what is the Sharpie line. So you also have to be careful about that. Once again, just go back, clean up this side. Then I'm going to go ahead and make that cut I was talking about. So who likes just a talker? If you can't do the walk, why talk? Alright guys, so I did that cut I was talking about right here. Let me clean it up really quick. Alright, so I think what I'm going to end up doing for that other edge, I'm going to end up using a tip. I'm just kind of scratching the surface of the back of the, although that's difficult to do also. Why do they have to make it so difficult? Yeah, Sharpie's not going to work either. What's going on, YouTube? So, this is my outro. I've got a nice and new idea for a mount. Let me know how you guys like it. But yeah, here's my outro for what I ended up doing for what I couldn't figure out in the end of that video is I already had this piece made. So all I did is I laid the carbon over or under this, and I just outlined from this. So that's how I did that. Yeah, I've got a new mount idea. So I think it'll give you guys some room to see and everything. So yeah. That video, or this video actually, is a ton longer than normal. So let me know if you guys like this long of a video, and thank you for if you've made it this far. And just, yeah, subscribe for more content. Like this video if you like this kind of material. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should do next. I've got a couple good ideas, but it has to warm up. It is currently like 6 degrees, I think, and it's a high of 0 degrees tomorrow. So yeah, and it's the 17th of December, so it's getting pretty close to Christmas. So if I don't make a video by then, Happy Christmas, or Merry Christmas, not Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Thanks. Peace.